What is going on, YouTube people? Northeast Ohio Cards and Comics here. I want to do something slightly different today. One, just for my own kind of documentation purposes. So I have a show coming up this weekend, show and trade night. This Friday and Saturday is the Shipshewana show in Indiana. It's not the Vegas show. It's not the Dallas show. It's not Culture Collision in Atlanta. It's not Miami. It's middle of farm country, Indiana. But it is a fairly large-sized regional show. For us, anyway. I could drive to it. I don't have to fly to it. It's 160 tables. There's a trade night the night before. Generally, this show has a really good reputation. So, worked out. I'm going up for the trade night for the show. And I kind of wanted to lay out some of what my plans are for this show and what I kind of want to get out of it, to have this as a reference point to then, next week when I get back and record something to see if I was able to execute on any of these plans. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So like, comment, and subscribe. Not sure where this one is going to go, but that's what we're talking about. First, I do have a very quick mail day pickup. And the reason I'm on the desktop cam is because I have a mail day pickup, and then I'm going to go through a stack of stuff that I'll be taking with me. So, mail day pickup, I put this on IG. I picked up a Ja Morant on my slabs. This is the Choice, aka Mojo. I love this variation. I think this is one of the best looking card variations there is. I would love to have this in a Luka. They are astronomically expensive. But this popped up on my slabs for $625. Last eBay comp was $650 fairly recently. Yeah, should it have been a little bit cheaper on my slabs? Sure. But I looked around. There was none remotely close to it priced this way. And I just smacked the bin. I recently just got that the Ja Morant fast break that I got like 2 weeks ago and then sold it like 5 days later. I'm going to hold on to this one. This one was fairly priced, fairly comped. It wasn't like I got a steal of a deal on it or anything. But I just genuinely feel like this is pretty undervalued. This for $625 when the pop count on this is like 72, I think. Just a great looking card. I am more than happy to hang on to this one for a while, regardless of, if it goes way, way up and I got a good offer on it, sure. But I did not buy this card with the intention of quick flipping it like I did the fast break. So this will go in the old case. I'll carry it around with me. You never know. You never know. But the intention is to hold this one for a little bit. I don't have a ton of Ja cards. As much as I like the guy, the only Ja cards I now currently own are the Contenders Optic Auto, and then these two Optics. The purple, which I've had forever, which I absolutely adore this card as well. I mean, just look at how good do those look. And then this Choice that I just picked up. So I'll hold on to these two for a while. I wouldn't mind getting a silver PSA 10 Prism, but I feel like I just missed the boat on that. That was just a miss on my part at the National. They were really cheap at the National. I just missed the boat. So, let's talk this Shipshewana show. We have the trade night. We have the show itself. I don't know what to expect for the show because I've never been there before. I don't know if it's mostly modern, baseball, basketball, football, vintage, whatever. But there's a trade night the night before, and that's the Wild West. You never know what you're going to get into those. The way I genuinely roll is I pretty much take all my stuff with me. I'll be leaving behind a couple Bakers. Other than that, pretty much most of my stuff is going to be going with me, I think. I wasn't going to take the Trey Red, but I'm going to throw it in the case anyway, just in case. And same with the checkerboard. I'll have them on me, but those would be like two that I wouldn't really be looking to move. I'm even going to take the LeBrons. Once again, you just never know. And I would rather have the cards on me and say no than all of a sudden just this very unique opportunity presents itself and I don't have all my cards on me to be able to potentially make a deal. And like I said, I've talked about this before. I don't run a deep inventory. I don't have piles and piles of slabs. I keep my inventory down to a 2-row case as much as I possibly can. So part of this trip is I would really like to, I have 2 rows in there. One row is you need to have something spicy to go into this row. That's like my Luka Optic Hollows. my Sotos, most of the stuff, all the stuff on the desk will go into that row. And then I have a row of, I'll move this stuff for anything that catches my eye. And a lot of it's base and things like that. So that's what this stack is. So this is the stuff I would love to not come home with. Now, I doubt I'll be able to move all this stuff. I don't know, maybe I can. I'm not necessarily looking to straight sell it, but I would probably just straight sell some of these depending on the card. I'd prefer to trade out of them, but sometimes you got to do what you can, or work with what you got. So I'm just going to run through these real quickly and then kind of talk about what I'm looking for. So Marquise Brown Silver PSA 10. This I picked up on that Star Stock send home. Zion base Mosaic. Nothing crazy here. Ben Simmons base Optic. I am way under on this card, but I'm just sick of holding it, and if someone wants it, I will move it. Jaylen Brown Optic Hollow. Once again, pick this up on the Star Stock lot. Ja Morant Select Premier PSA 9. I forgot about this Ja. This was in that Star Stock stuff as well. What do we got? DeAndre Hunter PSA 9 Silver. Keldon Johnson Select PSA 9 Silver. The Jaylen Brown Maroon. I would gladly move this for something different. I like Jaylen Brown too, but this card is, this card doesn't speak to me, I guess is the easiest way to say it. It's a nice looking card. It looks gorgeous in person. Nickeil Alexander-Walker Silver Prism. Kind of missed the peak on this one in getting it sent home. Another Keldon Johnson Select Silver PSA 9. Keldon Johnson Silver Prism PSA 9. Baker Die Cut. This is actually a really nice card, but I'm actually into this for next to nothing. I bought this a long time ago, and I would be willing to move it. I'm not big on die cuts, so if someone really loved this card, I would absolutely move it. The Luka Premier is in the pile to be traded away potentially. I'm way under on this card as well. This is one I took a major L on. I'm probably down about $400 to $500 on this card, give or take. The comps kind of bounce around between $700 and $900. And I'm just ready to move off of it. Does it bounce back one day? Sure, maybe, but I would rather just leverage this into something else. And this is something that's going to probably catch someone's eye. A Luka PSA 10 rookie. Tatum Optic Base. Once again, this was in that lot with the Star Stock stuff. Tatum Prisms PSA 10. Tatum Premier PSA 10. This one I almost want to hold on to. The comps on this are just absolutely terrible right now. I think it's down to like 225. This card's pretty low population. But when it comes, the reason these are even in the pile, and I like Tatum a lot. One, the Celtics are a mess. That's not helping things. But when it comes to Tatum, the card that I want to be holding on to is that one back there in the corner, the checkerboard. So I am fine moving these because I have this. So, that's my thought process there. If I can use these to leverage into a different player, a different sport, more power to it. Let's slide these over here. Darius Garland Silver Prism PSA 9. Nothing crazy there. LeBron Chalk Toss Paper PSA 9. The reason this is in the pile is because I have this in a PSA 10 Topps Chrome. So I originally got this almost a year ago now as my entry level in the chalk tosses. I bought 2 of them, flipped one for a massive profit, held this one. This has actually come back down to what I paid for it. But I also bought a Chrome on the dip over the summer. So I have that one to hold now. So I'm looking to get rid of this one. These are always fairly popular. Donovan Mitchell. I've talked about this before. I bought these at the worst possible time. This is another thing I am pretty ugly on right now. Base optics, I'm down 50-60% on these probably. And then the base prism also down 50-60% probably. This is just me. I would probably have to hold these until the playoffs, which I'm fine doing. And these are 3 that I would trade. These are probably the only 3 cards in the pile I would not straight sell for cash. Just because at that point, unless I'm trading into something I really like, I would rather just hold them for the playoffs and see what happens at that point. I am not absolutely desperate to move these, but I would move these in the right deal. So they're generally in the trade pile. Odell Beckham PSA 10 Topps Chrome rookie. I bought this a while ago too when he first got traded to the Browns. I'm not into this for a ton. that situation's a disaster. I'm actually hoping if he's going to get released this week and he gets claimed with a new team, like at the show or going into this weekend and that news breaks, this, depending on where he would go, if he ends up on like, I don't know, Tampa, who knows? Just some contender, some sexy contender. We all know what's going to happen. This is going to go way up. So I have this and a bunch of base Prism rookies of his. I'm going to throw in my case as a just in case. Tatis PSA 10 Topps Chrome base. Once again, I'm probably a little under on this card. I got a pretty good deal on this when I got it, but I'm probably a little underwater on this, not a ton. But at this point, I have other Tatis stuff. I have the PSA 10 refractor, Prism refractor back there, and a PSA 10 refractor in the case. And then this was just in a random card collector 2 sub Kyle Lewis PSA 10 Chrome base. This is like a $15 card, maybe a $15 card. So that's the stuff I'm taking with me. Well, I'm taking a lot more than this, but this is the stuff that I would like to not come home with. Let's put it that way. Other than maybe the Donovan Mitchells. I'll have all my other stuff with me as well, but this is the I don't want to bring it home pile. So we'll see how much of this we could get rid of. And I'm not looking to just like fire sell it. So, if I have to bring it home, I have to bring it home. That's fine. But that's the primary stuff I want to move. Now, what am I looking for? Primarily when I go to shows, at least my local ones anyway, I don't usually walk in with much of a plan. You never know what you're going to see. So I'm definitely going in with whatever catches my eye is always on my radar, but there are a couple specific cards that I'm looking for. One is a really nice Soto or Tatis. Preferably like Bowman Chrome autos and maybe like a PSA 9, BGS 9, depending on the subgrade, something along those lines. Probably one, not both. Like if I run into one at a good price, I'll grab that. If I run into a second one at a good price, I don't know that I would pull the trigger on both, kind of whatever one I see first. I would prefer a Soto. I would love a Soto Bowman Chrome PSA 9 with a nice clean auto. So that's kind of my primary thing that I am looking for. Now, if I could find one and find someone willing to move it at comps. I am also on the lookout for other baseball stuff. Tatis refractors, Acuna refractors, Vlad refractors, Lou Bob. I'm probably forgetting some guys, but Soto, I wouldn't say no to more Soto pinks. Basically all the trendy baseball names. I don't know that I want to get into any Ohtani. If I found something nice, maybe I would work to trade into it. I definitely wouldn't want to put cash in it. I'll be bringing cash as well, but I would prefer to mostly wheel and deal as much as possible, though I would shell out cash for Soto or Tatis if that's what it took. Baseball is probably my primary focus. If I ran into some nice Trae Young, Luka, I wouldn't say no to that. Luka's market's in a weird place right now because the Mavs kind of aren't very good. So Luka's prices are kind of slowly pulling back. I wouldn't actually say no to if it was the right card. I don't think I would straight sell them. Maybe I would sell one of them. I should probably sell one of them, honestly. Just take my own advice and, they let you buy them back. But I have the 3 Luka Optic Hollows. I wouldn't mind moving one or two or packaging 2 of those together to get into something different. And potentially nicer. Like take those 2 plus cash to move into a better card. Whatever that is, I don't know. It could be, a Luka Optic PSA 10. It could be a Soto Bowman Chrome auto. It could be a LeBron refractor. That's kind of the other thing on my radar. This LeBron PSA 9 refractor kind of sent me down a rabbit hole of looking at other LeBron non-rookie year refractors. Specifically like a Chalk Toss. I would love to find a Chalk Toss refractor. And his other Topps Chrome's years of refractors. I kind of might want to go after that chase for the PSA 9s of the Topps Chrome refractors. But even those get pretty pricey. Some of the later years are still pretty low pop, even in a PSA 9. So that might be more of a long-term, kind of pick them up as I could get them. But if I ran into one, I wouldn't say no to it. But those are sort of the things that I am looking for. Primarily baseball is what I am targeting. And then wouldn't say no to any cool looking NBA stuff. A Trae Young color match, a Ja Morant color match, a nice Ja Morant optic something. Maybe even potentially a Josh Silver Prism, though I feel like I'm buying high on that. Like here's a deal that could present itself that would be pretty close on comps, actually. I'd be giving up a little bit. I need some cash back. Like, and I don't know that I would actually do this. Would I, and I guess this is, so for you, the viewers, the guys and girls at home, would you move 2 Luka Optic Hollows for a Ja PSA 10 Silver? Luka Optic Hollows are doing about $1,100, give or take. I think the last comp was 1,100. They bounce between 11 and 1,200 here and there. They were a little higher. They've come down as the season started. Ja base prism is, or Ja silver prism is at 2K, pretty much right on the nose, 2K. So that would be 2,200 in trade value on my side to 2K on the other side. So would you give up 2 Luka Optic Hollow 9s for a Morant silver PSA 10 and a little bit of cash coming back? I don't know that I would do that. Just because Luka, you're kind of moving on a little bit on the low and you're kind of buying high on Ja. I love Ja. I just don't know that he could keep this up forever. I would love it if he could, but I don't know that he can. So I'm a little concerned about you basically selling at at a lower point and moving into something that I'm buying kind of high on. I might be better off to look for more Luka. I don't know. I just don't think they're going to be a dominant team this year, and that's going to cause his prices to fluctuate a little bit more than they probably should. So, but that's kind of where my mindset's at. Of my higher end stuff, the Luka Optic Hollows and the Trey Silvers, I would probably look to move. The Trey that I would not like to move is the red and the Optic Hollow 10. I would move the 2 silver 9s in the right deal. I'd like to hold Tatum Mosaic. I might move this. I definitely really don't want to move that. And like I said, I would probably move 2 out of the 3 of these. I definitely want to hold on to one of them long term. I want to stash one away. I'm not upset if I come home with all 3 of those. But I would definitely move the Trae Young Silvers potentially. They're still at about the same price I paid for them. I'm not under. I'm not really over on those. Maybe up 10 or 15 bucks a card. They really haven't moved a ton. But I would be perfectly fine in regards to long-term hold Trae stuff. Just having the Optic Hollow PSA 10, I still feel like that card's ridiculously undervalued. And the red Mosaic that I just picked up this past week. So that's kind of where my mindset's at. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. And also let me know, are you going to be at the show? Will you be at Shipshewana at the trade night and or the show? If you will, put it in the comments down below and let me know. Just come up and say hello. If you guys and girls see me roaming around, do not hesitate to say hi. Like I said, I'll be at trade night pretty much the whole time as the plan and should be at the show most of the day on Saturday. Obviously, we'll see how things go. Until I run out of cards and money, I will be at the show on Saturday. Let's put it that way. But if you're going to be there, let me know in the comments down below and keep your eyes peeled for me. Please, please, please come up and say hello. I was hoping, I didn't get the logo finalized in time, but I am in the process of ordering some stickers. So if you see me at a show, not Shipshewana, but hopefully soon here, if you see me at a show, I'll have some stickers to be able to hand out for anyone that comes up and says hi. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys and girls. I'm not sure what Friday's video is going to be. We will see on that. Saturday, I am not planning an upload because I will be on the road. That being said, I will have my laptop. Normally I record on a desktop setup, but I also have a MacBook that I will take with me. And if anything spicy happens at trade night, I'll try to shoot a video in the hotel room Saturday morning and get it uploaded, but I just don't know what. Sometimes hotel Wi-Fi and uploading YouTube videos does not play nice together in regards to it takes forever. So we'll see what's going on with that. No promises, but as of right now, no planned Saturday video. But if cool stuff happens at the trade night, I will shoot a video and upload that. I'm going to take my camera with me in regards to the mobile camera and the gimbal and all that stuff. I am not planning on shooting video like in the trade night or in the show, but I'll probably have my camera in the bag just in case. I tend to over prepare. But it's really hard to do that stuff solo. But we'll see. I'll have it with me just in case. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys and girls. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you on Friday morning for a to be determined video topic. If you have something you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments down below. Maybe I'll snag something for anyone that stuck around to the end of the video. Just put video idea and what you'd like to see. So, peace, everybody.